Okay, and here we are from my lovely living room.
Indeed. Getting ready to commentate on the Swiss matches here from the Excelsior Store Championship that took place on Saturday, July 15th.
Yep, and this is round one.
Right. And this is Sam Talley on the left from the Atlanta Hawks versus Dale Capron on the right out of Huntsville.
Yep. So Sam is running the Jess Rex Biggs Thane combo, or Fairship Rebels is what I think they're calling it now.
No, Fairship includes Lower, which coincidentally we should introduce ourselves. This is Steven commentating, and sitting next to me is Andrew.
Yep. Hello, everyone.
So, anyways, carrying on, Sam's running 4-ship Rebels, a Naked Rex, Jess with R3A2 and integrated, Biggs with R5P9 and integrated, and Thane with the Title and Jen Urso.
Mm-hmm.
And Dale over here on the right is running, I know it's Braylon and Kanan.
Yeah, Kanan Braylon, shuttle on Kanan with Auto Blaster, and the Title, of course, and then you have TLT, Ray, Rex Spec, Fire Control System, and then on Braylon you have R3A2, and trying to remember what the other two are.
Well, the Title is almost an auto.
Yeah, Title, of course, and then Tactician. That's what it was.
Okay. So a little bit of a stress,
Yeah.
double stress control if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, because a lot of people run Braylon with Gunner, obviously, to get the double stress that way.
Yeah.
But obviously, with a Ghost over there with the shuttle docked, it eats up a lot of points.
Yep. Obviously the first couple rounds here are going to be fairly slow rolling because both of these lists kind of just do that.
Yeah, Dale is obviously stacking up focus tokens on Ray here.
Mm-hmm. And
Looks like we're marking. Oh, he's marking
to
for
fix
Braylon.
to fix the rubber bands because the Ghost
Oh, the joys of the Ghost base that are just not very good.
just
Yeah.
always because it looks like they were on the inside. So there we go. He fixed that to where it's not gonna mess around with his actual maneuvers anymore.
It was getting in the way of the tempo. That makes sense.
Well, that's classic FFG there with their terrible bases.
Dude, the large base and large pegs, the quality control on that, especially the Ghost version of it, is horrendous.
That honestly, that's one of the reasons why I stopped flying the Ghost, because it was just too frustrating to deal with.
Well, I just put it on an Epic peg because that's the solution to all large base problems.
Well, I get you could do that, but then I always feel that it's going to fall over just because of all the single point stress because the Ghost is so big.
It is a very large model on a very small point, kind of high in the air at that point
Yeah.
on an Epic base. That's true.
Yeah, so I think in classic, I'll say Kanan Biggs, Braylon Biggs. He's pretty much just gonna slow roll around the board until either Sam decides to engage or Kanan can actually get a pretty decent range 3 on something.
Yeah, I find it interesting. Most Kanan Biggs players set up on the board edge, facing to run down
Just to
the player's
build up.
edge. Just get a couple more turns in of Ray. I think it's interesting that he started coming straight out into the maneuvers.
Yeah.
And obviously, we both are fairly familiar with Sam. We know he is going to be as patient as he has to be in this.
He is probably one of the most patient X-wing players I've played. So he's going a little bit fast here for straight.
On a large base, yeah, you're covering a lot of ground here.
Yeah. So probably I'm not entirely sure if Dale's gonna actually be a little aggressive here, do a too hard in, and go for the joust in that lane.
I think he's definitely going to do it because where Sam is, he has to decide: do I continue to move forward? Do I K-turn, or do I turn in and accept a potential joust? But if you turn into this, and Kanan skirts that one remaining rock down there at the top of the screen, you're going to eat a couple rounds of TLT with very little return fire.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me. Now, Braylon's got to move first, so Braylon's got to run into Kanan. There's almost no way to prevent it. Maybe a one straight, not the only thing that doesn't bump.
Yeah, or he could do the one bank and then do it too hard, but that would pretty much leave you 2 turns out.
You're separating. You don't want to separate your ships.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, especially Braylon, because he needs to really have the. He really wants to get that range 2 tactician off to double stress something.
Let's see what we're doing here with Braylon.
Just
nope,
okay, just going for the bump.
Just accepting the bump.
Which I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, there's no danger of him being shot at this turn.
No,
so
there's no reason to worry about actions this turn.
But probably because of that, I'm almost positive that he's going to do the 2 hard in with Kanan.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
here he's.
Sam is ready to accept it if it's coming. That's for sure. So most likely that whole formation is going to turn in.
Yep. Yeah.
You don't want to separate the herd. All right, so we may have some fireworks here pretty quickly. That ghost takes a 2 hard. You might have a shot.
I don't. It'll probably come down to one more turn, and this is now if he did a 3.
One
he's doing the
straight,
one
slow
straight.
rolling.
Okay.
Here it is. I think this is the right call for him, just because you can't get Braylon in a position to be super relevant.
Yeah.
I think, well, really, I think maybe he should have done a 2 or a 3 straight with the ghost just to get around that rock a little faster.
I would have probably done the 2 because now he can't turn in. He can't turn in. It's going to take him 2 more turns essentially to get that main arc on, and you can't go around the opposite end doing like a 1 hard and then a 2 hard to swing your back end out.
Yeah, Dale may actually be in a little trouble here. Braylon might get left behind.
Yeah, well, probably the correct move here. It looks like he may be able to fit that 2 hard in without bumping the ghost to get Braylon in.
A 2 hard. If you were ready to turn Braylon in here, 2 hard definitely fits. Now, if you look at Sam, the top half of his formation over here on the right side of the screen, it cannot do a straight because you're going to run over that rock eventually. So he's going to have to bank to adjust a little bit.
Well, I know how Sam plays, and I could totally see him actually banking out Jess around the rock to have a flanking position on Braylon for the next turn.
Yeah, that kind of negates Jess's ability. You want to have her with
that is true. But I know that Sam normally likes to. He doesn't mind breaking up his formation if he needs to.
Well, I mean, he's a good enough pilot. He feels like when he needs to, he can put it back together.
Yeah. Now I think maybe you may be able to fit a 3 bank with the ghost here to go around that rock.
You think he's going to try to speed it up here? Well, we're about to find out what Braylon. Here is
okay, or a 3 bank.
Looks like we might clear the ghost. Maybe not. We're taking it off the peg. Nope, we're gonna bump.
Yeah, that's a bump. Interesting.
Interesting. So you think maybe the ghost here is gonna
do another
1 or a 2 straight?
Looking at that, so okay.
2 bank here out of Jess. So we can probably assume the rest of the formation is gonna do a similar maneuver.
Yeah.
But the bank was definitely necessary just because of that rock in the dead center.
Yeah, Thane next, so he doesn't have to bump Rex with it. Oh, 1 bank. Okay.
1 bank. Well, you got to tighten the formation up here a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because of the way the banks kind of bias distance.
So it looks like Sam's already setting up into a hunting position for the ghost to catch it when it's in that corner.
Well, if you catch it in the corner, you may actually get a 1 turn where you have to exchange the range 3 double tap TLT, and the next turn you may be able to be range 1 of Kanan inside his blind spot.
There's the 3 bank.
Oh, this might hit the rock.
It's gonna be close. No, looks like he got it. Yep.
He got it. Yeah. Perspective is a little questionable from our camera angle, but there's the double focus, and the 1 bank for Biggs,
and probably looks like it's going to be out of range this turn.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and just say it's
not even checking range.
Oh, yeah, no, they're checking. No, there's no range.
Yep. All right, so now.
So Braylon has to do it 2 hard here.
I'm almost positive that. That rushing in for Sam is probably going to be the best choice here.
Yeah, you want
probably
to
do 3 straights and a 3 bank on Rex here.
What do you think that ghost is going to do? Maybe a 1 bank?
If I was Dale, I'd probably go in and do the 2 hard. The reason why is you're going to have your focus even if you bump, you're going to have your focus and everything like that. But then you really want that your main arc. so you can go put as much damage in. Because the TLT is nice, but
But once everything's range 1, your TLT is not going to apply.
I don't think everything would be
And
range
not
1.
everything is going to get range 1, but where Biggs and Rex are sitting, you do possibly run the risk of, if the Ghost does a fast maneuver, and Biggs does a fast maneuver, the TLT double tap can shoot Rex.
Yeah.
At the end of the turn, you have the front art with the Ghost. Well, no. If Biggs is range 1 with the Ghost, you can do all of the TLT into Rex because he's not a valid target for
and
TLT.
then you could possibly just remove him from
and
the
just
board.
take him off the board. So that, with that risk there, because a 3-bank, almost no matter what the Ghost does, a 3-bank is not going to get Rex out of TLT range or inside of the TLT.
No, I think doing it too hard here is probably the right move for the Ghost.
And Braylon's
probably going to do too hard. Yeah.
You don't want to take a 3 hard because you'll pick up a stress for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically his ability he could roll for, right? Or is that a white maneuver?
I think it's.
I have this in front of me.
Yeah, I mean you're the Arc player. You know more than I do.
I don't play Braylon.
I think you tried playing him like one time.
I don't think I've ever run him actually.
Or maybe that was Joel.
I think Joel tried running Braylon at some point. But I'm going to double check that real quick. I like to be at least sort of accurate sometimes.
Well, no, obviously this dial.
Braylon, yes, you could do a red maneuver. It's after you execute a maneuver.
Oh, okay.
It's not, color is not
an issue. Okay, interesting. Obviously this dial setting is taking a lot longer because this is going to be the first round of combat.
Now, the first round of combat is, for most matches, the most important
Yep.
part, yes.
It sets the whole pace.
Well, and especially with Sam is running such an incredibly powerful joust list.
Yeah, you don't want to go into that with all arcs pointing at you. That's never a good time.
So you think do you think the 2 hard is the right call?
I think the 2 hard is the right call.
I really do. I wonder if he's going to do some kind of bank here with the Ghost to try to slide it past the formation of TLT as he goes.
Oh, doing the 3.
Hard.
Okay, so
right, so we're going to try to use Braylon's ability to clear this.
And I guess getting that extra little range to make sure that you have a range 2
try to help trigger Tactician. Yeah, got it. Looks like. Yeah, no stress going on there.
So what action? I mean, focus.
Focus. Yeah, you can't get a target lock here.
Yep. He may be able to get it on Jess, but
slow roll. Okay, 1 straight out of Jess.
How interesting.
So if the Ghost 2 hards here,
that's going to be
everyone available for TLT, which means he's shooting.
It means he's shooting bigs, which I guess that would make a little bit more sense. Thinking about it from that.
Force the bigs. He does have region. The most he can take here is 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get one of those back. So you will take 1 card to the hole at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be honest. If the Ghost turns into this, the Ghost is going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Rex is going to have a chance to suppress the Ghost before the second round of TLTs.
Oh yeah.
So Biggs has a much better chance of Generso. All right.
Yep.
So we have 1 ship in range.
And it's going to put it on Biggs.
He's going to put it on Biggs, yeah. Kind of a weak Jenner, so...
There's the 2.
I
mean, it's still you're giving a free focus action to another ship that you know is going to be shot at. So
Biggs is going to come up here. He's going to take a focus, so we'll probably see that one converted to an evade with Jan. Now we have interference from Cat.
Yep.
And there is the 2 hard for the Ghost.
Yep.
So your prophecy does come true, or your prediction.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world.
1 straight for Biggs. All right, so at this point, this is pretty predictable for the formation.
Yeah. Well, in a perfect world for Dale, Sam would have taken the bait and tried to come in to get that range 1 so he doesn't get double TLT.
Keep just another focus action.
Yep.
So we have the Ray focus out, so 3 focus on Kanan. Looks like he'll be able to trigger his ability on 2 attacks here.
Two for sure.
2 for sure. Jess
maybe
and Thane
Rex.
For sure. I don't think. Well, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
With Rex either way.
2 dice or 1 dice. I mean, what's the difference, right?
Looks like we get a primary 4 die.
No. TLT.
TLT.
Yep. He's just going for the consistent
2
damage.
2 hits, 1 blank.
Okay, 1 damage.
One shield off of Biggs.
And another 2.
All right, Biggs on the roll. Looks like 2 evades. Spend a focus. Yep. Focus evade, so that'll be 1 damage, 1 shield to Biggs.
Gets the FCS.
Yep, FCS comes up.
And it looks like he's going to trigger Thane here.
Yeah, he's contemplating how he wants to do this. All right, looks like Thane might be taking a focus. Thinking about it.
There's focus.
Focus for Thane. All right, Biggs is shooting back. Range 2.
3 hits.
Range 3, I guess.
Looks like maybe 2 shields.
2 shields came
yeah.
off there.
Yeah, because it looks
Yes.
like he
Yeah,
got
well, he had
1
paint.
evade. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 shields come off. So Jess, range 2 into the ghost. No, Rex range 2 into the ghost. Take that back. No, range 3. Gosh,
And
I'm
looks like
multiplied.
another one. Or another evade.
Looks like an evade, yeah.
Yep. So
So
now we're getting into
suppression
range
is
2
gonna
range.
land.
Yep. Or range 2 suppressed.
All right.
Yep.
Thane is
Thane's going to
firing,
go.
Range 2.
Dale's going to go ahead and spend that
Spend
focus.
Yep, right call with Kanan.
And 1.
That's not a bad result at all. So
Nope.
far he has lost 2 shields, looks like. All right, Braylon's lining up here.
I think
Can't
it's
reach
all range
Biggs,
3.
so he's got
Yep.
everybody not named Biggs available. That's pretty good for him, actually. That's a good situation to be in.
I'd probably stress Thane right here.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep stress up on Thane, or potentially on Jess, just to discourage the use of R3A2.
Yeah.
Because she has yet to fire. Looks like Dale's going for Thane. Range 3, so it's going to be 3 dice versus 2. I'll go ahead and take a stress and give Thane a stress.
And looks like 3 hits.
3 hits.
And
2
2
evades,
evades. So
1 shield off of Thane. I do think taking Thane out of this kind of list early is the best possible
And
outcome.
here's the reduction.
Right, there's the reduction. 2 dice.
2 dice.
into
Is he going to
ghost.
give a stress?
Talking about it, thinking about it.
I think right here, this is actually probably what you really want to do, because you can, otherwise Dale can K-turn behind him the next turn.
Yeah, you need to stress.
So, yep,
him.
there's the stress.
stress.
Okay.
Because otherwise, now Dale's kind of forced into coming straight forward. He's going to get blocked.
Yep. You could still do like the 4 straight
All right, looks like 2 hits after spinning the focus.
and 2 more
2
shields.
shields.
So he's down to 1 shield left onto the ghost. And he's going to double tap TLT.
Yep. Back to Biggs, since that's his only choice.
Yeah, because he's,
He's
suppressed.
2 dice suppressed.
And
looks like
1.
1 hit. Biggs has got a good chance to avoid this.
Yeah, he's not
FCS
going
is
to.
available. Oh, no.
So it looked like a focus. And
Looks
going
like
to
reroll
spend
on
it. Yep.
FCS. Got it.
And spend
Spend
it.
it. 2
No
evades.
damage.
No damage.
And he spent his target lock on the FCS.
All right. Thane's trying to take an action, but he's stressed. What you doing there, Sam? So it looks like Sam may have taken a target lock here.
Even though it's
Even though he's
not technically
stressed.
legal.
Not technically legal.
Well, and
Dale shouldn't have let that one go through.
so okay, so obviously they're setting dials here.
Did he only shoot the TLT once?
Well, I guess he just missed on the first one, and then he shot again.
And he didn't, and then he re-rolled on that one, maybe.
No, I don't think he ever. I don't think he re-rolled at all.
Or he just
with
let
the
it
target
miss
lock, yeah.
and then shot. Didn't need it. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Target lock's still out there, obviously, because FCS regardless.
So for the ghost here, I mean,
You gotta
it's got the 3 straight green. It's
4
almost a
straights
guarantee.
white.
Yeah, 4 straight white. It's almost a guarantee that you're going to bump something. But I would still probably dial in the 3 straight.
Well,
just
if you
to
bump, you're going to reduce damage
yeah.
coming into you. And you may actually set, because if everything comes into the face of the ghost, Braylon may end up in a pretty good spot here.
Well, I don't. Probably what's going to happen is Sam's actually going to turn into Braylon and just remove Braylon from the game.
Well, I think Braylon, because Braylon's a 3.
Yeah.
So I have not noticed. I think Dale's got initiative. So Braylon could potentially come forward here and counter block the attempt here.
And he'll probably slow roll
He'll at least get one.
Oh, doing the
Ooh,
2
doing a
bank.
2 bank. Interesting.
That's,
That will clear stress, but I'm not sure that might remove his arc from the
Yeah,
getting a shot here.
don't think that's probably the best
No,
move here.
I would have 2 straighted or 3 straighted there, I think.
Yep, and here's
One
the
bank,
turn
here's
in.
the turn in. See, if you had 3 straighted here, you block this.
Yep.
And you potentially block something onto Jess. And while it doesn't reduce damage, it would prevent an action. There's
And
stress.
here's the
So it
other
looks like
1
we're doing
bank.
a 1 bank here, yeah. So the ghost is almost definitely getting blocked.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, because Biggs is probably going to do the one bank. That'll block the 3 straight. Really, the only move that you could do that would get rid of it would
What
be
does
a
Rex
2.
do here? Rex doesn't have a one bank available. Do you
He'll
does
just
the
bump,
two
bump
bank
to.
fit maybe?
No, he'll just bump into Jess, or do a 2 straight.
And he's doing the 2 straight. Yeah, okay.
And
That's
still bump,
Still
but-
bump, but you are angle on to the ghost, so he will continue
Yep.
to keep suppressive fire up. Because the ghost, at this point, we're both pretty sure the ghost here is going to
Yeah.
run into.
Well,
Thane,
and
looks like.
there's nothing that he can do now to not shoot at Biggs, because Biggs is going to be range 1.
And it does also remove the phantom
the
double tap.
Double tap, yep. And
Ooh,
tried to
trying
3
to do a
bank.
bank.
Interesting. That probably wouldn't have been a very good thing to hit anyways. I still think the 3 straight probably would have been a better choice.
Yeah, well, I think, or even the 2 straight. I mean, if you know you're going to bump, you need to at least do something to get rid of that stress for next turn, so you can take it too hard out of it
Yeah.
and have action.
Yeah, because now he keeps his stress, and doesn't really change anything.
Now the situation here is not changing a whole lot for him. He's going to have a great range 1 shot into Biggs.
Yeah. But Thane will still get his.
Thane's going to trigger like crazy. Braylon's going to suffer for this turn. Braylon really needed to turn in.
Braylon, yeah,
Or to come
because it
straight
looks
in,
like
really.
Braylon only has a shot at Thane and Biggs right
Possibly Biggs, yeah. He might not have a shot at Biggs just based on the offset with
With
Thane's
the-
and
with the
Biggs'
arc, yeah.
bases, yeah. So we get the focus from Ray. So we're into start of combat. So Ghost does get to shoot first, so it's got to shoot Biggs.
now. Yep, here comes
Looks like it's
the
going
4
to be
dice.
a range 1. Yeah, range 1 shot
Yep,
looks
four-
like.
four
He's going
dice,
to be
yeah.
reduced by the suppressive fire. Awful, just a miserable experience all
Yeah.
around.
Looks pretty
like 2
decent.
focus, maybe?
Is he going to spend target lock? There we go.
Okay.
And looks like
Spin the
4
focus,
spend
4
focus.
hits.
So 1 evade and 1 crit. So 1 shield, 1 crit. And
So
a shaken pilot.
Shaken pilot, 2 hull here. So I looks like Biggs has got 2, so we must have a Generoso action in here.
Yeah.
To give Biggs an evade.
I think that's what Thane did.
Well, yeah, because Thane hadn't bumped into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely had his actions. And he would have had both targets in arc.
Yep.
So we are into hull on a regen Biggs, which is a good place to be, except you're going to trade most of Braylon.
Yep.
If not all of Braylon here, because Jess is range 1, Thane is range 1.
Yep. So let's see
Seeing who we're
who's
gonna shoot
shooting.
with
Yeah.
Biggs. I mean, Biggs range 1 into the Ghost isn't a bad choice here.
No, I think that's. Okay, so Thane did his action. He moved his target lock.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 dice with
Biggs,
Biggs.
4 dice.
Spend the focus,
Send the focus,
for 3.
3 hits. So shield and 2 cards, looks like.
Yep.
Yep, 2 cards.
Okay, it looks like.
Braylon into, or Thane into Braylon.
Yep.
Reroll, target lock, so 1 hit, 3 blanks.
And 2.
2 hits.
Looks like a hit crit maybe. So 1
It's gonna be
and 1 shield.
So 1 shield.
So I guess now he's choosing who he wants to suppress.
Right. I think you definitely suppress. If it were me, I would suppress Braylon here, because Ghost isn't getting more shots this round.
I think he's just trying to put the damage into the ghost.
Well, that's fair.
And
So,
it looks like a whole bunch of nothing.
Couple of focus and a blank. So
Yep.
that didn't work out either way.
And here comes the Braylon shot.
Doesn't look like Braylon has to shoot
Oh.
Biggs. Maybe.
It's going to be close. Probably a laser would help for this one, but
Yeah.
it looks like he even kind of nudged Thane a little bit there.
Well, Thane's not the problem.
No,
Biggs is the
yeah.
problem.
Biggs is the problem here.
So 4 dice. Looks like we're going range 1 into Thane
Yep.
from Braylon. The question is, do we stress Thane? The answer is yes, you do. Don't forget that, Dale. No.
Stress him. No.
That's
And
not a
spend the
bad
focus
looking
for
roll.
3.
3 hits.
Looks like
Looks
a
like
focus.
Yep.
Yep.
No, I think that was an evade, because that's 2 shields off of.
Okay.
Nope, card. 3 hits. So he must have rolled a focus there.
Yeah.
And Jess right back into Braylon
Ooh.
for 4.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
And looks like a
Looks like
focus.
focus.
So 2 and 2.
No. Yep, 2 damage cards. All right. So, honestly, Dale came out not terribly with Braylon here. If he had stressed Thane, I think he'd be in a really good place.
Yeah, he really should have done well.
Missing that trigger is going to hurt a little bit.
Or he may, I mean, it may have been a conscious choice so he doesn't get stressed.
It doesn't matter. He has a chance to remove
yeah,
it.
Braylon. He could remove it, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no reason to not R3A2 with Braylon. I'm going to bank on that. He forgot it here. In this scrum with everything going on.
So, if you're Sam, what do you do here? Do you just do... because you can't really K-turn. You can Talon roll with Jess.
Yeah,
which
Jess
is
has
probably,
a Talon roll available to her. Rex has got a K-turn available to him.
So, yeah, Rex... Well, but that's the thing is... I don't think
the
Rex
4K,
could fit.
I think the angle he's at, the 4K, he would fit.
Mm.
Because I think he's slightly angled. He's not parallel with the Ghost. He's angled out maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you want to keep Biggs range 1 of the Ghost out of its back arc if you can.
So Biggs will probably K-turn this turn.
He's got the space for it.
Yeah.
Thane definitely does not.
No. Thane will probably do a 2 hard.
Arc. He's got to maintain arcs here, so he's probably gonna.
Or he may just do 1 bank towards the edge of the board.
Towards the Ghost.
Yeah.
That's probably the best bet because Braylon's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
Before Thane moves. So what do you think? Do you think Braylon maybe doing a 3 bank here over the Ghost? Does that fit?
Maybe, or maybe just a 3 straight to go over.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure you clear the Ghost.
Maybe 4 straight.
4 straight. 4 straight definitely clears the Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
The question is how much distance there is from the Ghost base to Braylon, which the Ghost kind of obscures the view.
Well, it looks like just a little bit over one ship base.
Yeah, I don't think a 3 straight's gonna clear it. A 3 bank might be pushing it, but if you really want to make sure, you're gonna have to go 4 straight.
Yeah.
Which with Braylon is okay. However, that does answer your question as to why you wouldn't trigger R3A2 because you're revealing a red maneuver while stressed.
Yep.
So you need to keep it there to get the 4 straight in. So that makes sense. So I'm going to say it's not a forgotten trigger.
if the 4 straight happens.
If a 4 straight happens, it's not a forgotten trigger. It's an intelligent play. However, if that doesn't happen, come on, Dale, what the heck? So we'll see. We'll see. And, I'm not sure.
And this is where dialing in that 3 straight from the last turn for the Ghost would have helped because he wouldn't be stressed. He could 5K.
You can 5K.
Be in a really
you
good
be
position.
right there. If everything as we think is going to happen with Sam, when he turns around, you're going to have some good shots.
Mm-hmm. With not a lot of modification coming back at you.
All right, here is the Braylon reveal, and we have got
a 3 bank.
I'm going to mark the Ghost
going up that way. Interesting.
And we are going to clear.
Yep.
But now we're right at the board edge. Dale, what's going on?
They don't have a 1 hard.
They have a 2 hard, and he can 2 hard. The problem is he probably has to 2 hard towards the top of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Because the 2 hard the other way.
And I don't even think that'll fit.
I think a 2 hard to the top of the screen will fit. I don't think a 2 hard the other way to the bottom of the screen is going to fit.
Here's the Talon roll. Yep. So that definitely means that Biggs is going to be K-turning this turn.
Biggs is definitely K-turning. The real question here for us is what does Thane do? Because he does have space cleared now with Jess moving first.
Yep. So maybe just a 1 bank towards
Maybe just a
Thane.
1 bank the other way to keep his arc.
Well, no, maybe a 2 bank towards Thane.
Well, you want to keep your arc on
or
ships.
2 hard.
2 hard, okay. And if you pick enough maneuvers, at some point we're going to get it right.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's just say the whole dial. He does the whole dial. Whatever happens, happens.
All right, generous for Biggs. So focus evade off of the jam.
Yep. And here
What are we
is
doing
the
here?
4K. Yep.
I told you, it's got enough angle. All right, so Rex looks like he's going to be safe from any fire from Braylon.
Yep. And then here comes the K turn with.
Well, the Ghost,
the Ghost goes first,
goes
so maybe
first.
a 3 straight.
I'm not sure what the Ghost is going to do here.
3 straight. Come on. And there's the 3 bank still.
No, is that a 3 bank or
2
bank?
bank?
Looks like a 2 bank.
Yeah, it looks like
But the question is, he's not going to be on that rock.
He's not going to be on the rock.
It's definitely a 1 or 2 bank here.
What an interesting choice.
Well, that does clear stress on that dial, right?
No.
No?
Oh, no.
Okay, I guess I don't.
Well, maybe it does. Oh, no, it is 2 bank. Yeah, if it was 2 bank, it does
okay.
clear stress.
Good.
Sorry.
I'm not totally crazy.
It's been a while since I've flown a Ghost.
Looks like he's going to be safe from fire from Thane here.
Yeah.
Rex and Jess, not so much. And if Biggs does do a K-turn, not so much there either.
Yeah, that'll be range 1, range 2, range 2.
Now, if Biggs does do the K-turn.
Oh,
here,
it looks like
Braylon.
it looks like he's going to eject the
Oh,
shuttle.
the shuttle's coming out. Really? Shuttle is coming out here on a
Okay, two
bank.
bank.
So it's going to
Okay.
be heads up onto Rex.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like you're going to trigger the double tap TLT
Yeah.
on mini ships. You
Now,
might
see,
be able to
if-
trigger it into Biggs, possibly, but probably not.
I probably actually would have just done the 2 hard out, maybe
Try
trying
to block the 4K,
4K,
from
yeah.
Biggs, yeah.
Which we still don't know if that's going to
If
happen,
that's gonna
but
happen, but we
I'm
assume it's
almost
gonna
positive. Yep, there's the 4,
Yep.
and here
is
comes the K.
4K.
Yep.
If you had two-hearted,
It would have been
out,
close.
Does it have a native barrel roll?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have blocked it then. You could have blocked it from the 2 bank out. You could have barrel
Yeah,
rolled.
just barrel rolled in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, however, Biggs does pick up a stress, so you will have the opportunity to double stress it. But if Dale had managed the block here, he could have double stressed it while Biggs has no shot,
Yeah.
which would have been really quite ideal. A little debate going on here.
Okay, we got the Ray focus. Looks like.
Looks like he got it. Well, he got his action. He cleared stress. So he got Rex spec focus plus
Yep.
the Ray focus.
But here comes the TLT, maybe.
Well, we're measuring for Biggs. If Biggs is an arc.
Doesn't look like he's in arc.
If he's not an arc, then you have to TLT Biggs. Provided he's-
No, you could choose to shoot your primary at Rex if he's in arc.
if he's an arc. Well, let's see what he's picking up here.
It may be range 1 with Big so that he can just shoot at Jess, which is not necessarily what you want here.
Well, we got TLT call.
Okay, here's
We'll see what
Two-
Sam
two
rolls.
dice.
That'll. Oh, he picked up Rex. He's shooting at Rex, so he's gonna roll a third here.
oh yeah because
Yeah,
it
because once
removes
you fire on
the,
Rex,
yep.
it removes suppress fire. All right, so it
Looks
looks
like
like a 2 hit. No, hitting a focus, so he's gonna spend a 1 focus token.
1
And
damage.
1 damage going through to Rex. Second TLT.
And looks like,
Looks like 2 hits
2.
again.
And
Looks like he has
probably
the
evaded it. No,
Nope,
here's
nope,
1 more
no
damage.
Oh, so also a note: since he ejected the shuttle, he's not going to get the double tap.
Yeah.
Nor is the back arc live.
Now the
So-
shuttle does get to shoot.
The shuttle will get to shoot, but the TLT was his only option here.
Yep.
Because the primary arc is his front arc is the only shot he gets because the shuttle's out.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the
Yep.
shuttle's out. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
It's been a
until
while
just
since I've flown a Ghost.
now. So I definitely want to correct that. And it looks like Biggs is range
2?
2. Then how did he TLT Rex?
That's a great question.
So it looks like 3 hits went in there. All right, suppressive fire's back up for the Rex shot here. 2 dice coming in. 1 hit. 1 more card.
Yep.
I think Thane's gonna have a shot here.
No, I don't. I think he
He's got to
escaped
shoot
that
at
arc, but he's
Braylon.
gonna. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at Braylon or Zeb.
Oh, that's true. Or the attack.
Yep.
The attack shuttle has an auto blaster on there, right?
Uh-huh.
That's not terrible then. 3 dice. Not sure who the target is.
Range. Oh yeah, range 1. So he's shooting at. Yeah, definitely range 1 there.
Definitely range 1.
So 2 dice
So
on
2
the
dice
shuttle,
for the shuttle.
and
it looks
looks
like
like,
maybe
evade,
1 evade and a
choosing
focus.
to spend the focus.
So he
Nope,
takes a
1 shield,
Okay, so he keeps the focus. He wants to kill Rex this turn.
which I don't blame him.
I wholeheartedly endorse that action. So now Zeb and Braylon are both a 3, so he gets a choice here on who he's shooting
Yep.
with.
I mean, I'd just try and go ahead and get rid of.
Get rid of Rex. That's
just have
what
4
we're rolling.
dice.
It's like range 1 into Rex.
Oh really?
It's
Instead of doing auto blaster.
No, that's true. Yeah, the auto blaster kills him regardless. This is a little risky. Looks like we're spinning a focus
Oh,
for 3.
And 3 natural evades. Yep.
Oof. Yeah, should have auto blaster.
Yeah, should have auto blaster just to
You only
guarantee.
need 1 damage.
I
just
mean,
gotta
if
get
you
him
roll a focus, he just dies.
Yeah. And I don't think Rex is in our
Yep. That's rough.
So Braylon's gonna have to shoot at Biggs. Even if Rex were in our Braylon, we're gonna have to shoot Biggs regardless.
Yep.
So did put a stress out onto Biggs. So Braylon should have a stress here, but it hasn't happened. 2 dice out the back, 2 hits. 2
And
evades.
2 evades.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough sequence for Dale.
And looks like a range 2.
2 for Jess, yeah.
3 dice.
3 dice, spend it, make it 2. Reroll on a focus.
And
Nothing.
one.
Looks like one hit. So Ghost should still be alive, I believe. He's counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ghost should still be alive here.
Yep.
What, 3
so
hole?
it's gonna get at least one more shot in. And this is where
Should have auto blaster.
yeah, just because
Take
all you
it
have
off
to
the
do is just
board.
roll paint.
Oh no, we're dumb. If you trigger auto blaster, you have to shoot Biggs. Biggs is range 1. That's why. That makes sense.
Okay,
Dale is not making mistakes. We're just
we're just
misreading the
bad.
situation.
we're bad at this.
Well, we're catching. I'm at least catching these things.
That makes a whole lot more sense now.
Life makes sense again.
Yep.
But Biggs is double stressed now.
Yep.
And it's going to be a bit of an interesting turn here, kind of parsing out where everyone's going to go. So Braylon's definitely doing it too hard. I don't think that's a question.
And even then, I think he's probably going to fly off the board on that one.
It's
going to be close.
So long as you go to the top of the screen, I think you're going to be fine.
Well, yeah.
it's
You
gonna
wouldn't
be
you
close,
wouldn't do
but
it
he's gonna be fine.
towards the bottom.
But where does the shuttle and the Ghost go from here? I think the Ghost
Probably a
gotta do
3-bank.
You think the Ghost doing a 3-bank?
Yeah.
I would have said too hard. Because you might be able to make Thane run into you. Oh no, Thane moves first. Take that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do a 3-bank. You're right. You got to get some distance, but you're never going to get your TLT shot off.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, well, okay. So then, in that case, would you just do a 2-hard? Well, I don't know. That's tough.
Jess is going to do a 1-bank here. You're going to run into Jess or Thane if you do a 2-hard.
I don't know. Jess may do a 2-hard because he may see that 3-bank coming.
Yeah, there's no reason not to do a 1-bank. Even on a 3-bank, you should still have the Ghost and Arc.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to do a 1-bank with Jess. Clear that stress, get in action, and then just do a 2 straight with Thane and overlap Jess. Because, yeah, I think the Ghost is going to do a 3-bank here.
All right, and here
We're
we go.
getting ready for it here. So, Shuttle's moving first.
It's probably
Shuttle's
doing
going to do a
a
1
K
hard. Does he have a 1 hard?
Do one straight.
Well, but if Rex doesn't move far enough, he's going to get auto blastered.
Yeah.
So Rex, the slowest Rex can go here is a 2 straight or a 2 bank, and that might still have him in auto blaster range.
Yep.
It's going to be real close.
And
Take
here
focus.
comes.
Braylon doing a 2 hard, doing it to the
hard.
top. Oh, he's got this.
Oh, it's close.
If Sam breaks everything, right?
Yep,
Nah,
he's in.
fine.
Okay.
I told you he'd be fine.
He just won't have a shot this turn.
No, but he's not going to die.
He's not going to die for it. Yep.
I'm going to restore Braylon back to his former glory.
Okay, and then just putting the shuttle back on.
And the models do look pretty. You got to keep them on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
As long as you can, at least. All right, so here is.
One straight out of Jess. Wow, I really.
I guess he's going to make sure that he's going to try and get that block. Interesting.
Or the possibility maybe that the Ghost does a 2 hard or a 3 hard over the rock, going the other way, and he'll get a shot into it. He won't be wholly committed and then get juked. So here's a 2 straight out of Thane. That's not shocking.
Yep, and that may block the 3-bank.
I don't think so. I think you're going to be okay. You're going to eat a range 1 shot from Thane for it, but I think the 3-bank will be fine there.
I don't know. That'll be close.
Thane's
He's going to go
triggering
ahead and
Jenner, so he's got 2 in arc and probably going to throw it out to Biggs, since Biggs is double stress. So Biggs gets
Always.
quote unquote in action.
Yep.
Contemplating, do we want to change 1 focus to an evade with Jam? Put it down, pick it up. Come on, Sam, make a choice. Focus evade.
Yep, focus evade.
And Rex is doing a 2 straight.
No, 3 straight.
3 straight. Well, that does clear stress. I don't know if that gets it out of auto blaster range. He does have a barrel roll though.
This is probably where he's going to barrel roll out, so he doesn't
have
get
to
it.
barrel roll.
Yeah.
I don't think it's range 1, but I think it's close enough. Yeah, he's got the template in his hand. I think it's close enough that you have to go ahead and barrel roll up towards Jess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then you can 1 hard or 2 hard off of that to either chase the Ghost at 3 banks, or if the Ghost does something crazy and goes over the rock, the Ghost might actually be able to fit like a 2 or 3 straight in here. I don't know if that template's going to go over the rock.
It'll be really close.
It's hard to tell, obviously, with our camera.
Yeah. And here's the barrel roll.
Barrel roll.
To get out of that range.
Get out of that auto blaster, yeah.
Yep. And there's the 3-bank.
That is gonna clip
looks
the
like
rock.
it's going to clip it. Yep, so.
No action, but we are not going to bump Thane. I feel pretty confident saying that.
Yep.
No, definitely not.
Nope. And you're out of arc on Jess.
You have a TLT. TLT is going to have to shoot Biggs this turn.
Yep. Which is not what you want.
Not ideal. Biggs didn't regen a shield that turn, though.
Nope.
Got to roll for the rock, take a hit.
Oh.
So we're down to 2 hull on the ghost?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, because it's...
It's 10 hull, right?
Yeah, 6 and 10.
Okay, so yeah, we're down to 2 hull.
And they're, ooh, 3 hard, okay.
Biggs is coming in hot, not
Oh,
clearing
okay,
stress.
so maybe range 1, so he may be able to TLT Rex. Oh, that's really close for that range 1.
Focus from Ray. Yeah, I think it's going to be range 2.
No. Ooh.
That looks like range 1.
What's the verdict? And looks like he's at range 2. And 2.
2 hits?
Or, well, no, yep.
Spin to focus. Focus hits, so 2 hits.
And 2 evades,
natural.
yep.
So,
it looked like he was barely range
nothing
2.
there, blank and a
Ah,
focus.
that's heartbreaking.
So, I don't want to...
Here comes the Thane trigger.
I don't know if I want to call Sam out here or not, but I saw something there. I don't know if you saw it.
I probably missed it.
Did you see what template Sam used to measure that range 1? It's one of the
one of the store
FFG
champ.
So it's about a millimeter short. I don't know if that would have made the difference or not, but... And there's something wrong with my mic. It's falling off. I think that's more of this array assembly, maybe. Yeah, some technical difficulties. So, looks like the ghost is off the board due to Biggs' return fire. Excuse me. Thane taking a range 3 shot at the shuttle. 2 hits. And a couple evade focus, looks like. So the ghost is going to spend, or the shuttle is going to spend his focus to avoid that. Alright, and that's the end of combat, and Biggs will spend his remaining focus to get a shield back. Alright, thank you very much, Andrew.
No problem. I do what I can. So, yeah, no shots from anything else. Ghost is off the board.
Cat is somehow managing to touch all the vital things.
Yes, turn on PlayStations, knock things over, all sorts of stuff. Thank you, Lando.
He's just here to help.
Yep, he's trying his hardest.
So Braylon definitely doing it too hard here. I don't think there's any real question there.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3 hard if you feel like gambling on his ability to clear that stress. I'm not sure if the shuttle even has a 3 hard. Nor am I sure if that's really the best move here. Dale's in a bad spot right now.
Well, the shuttle has the exact same dial as the ghost.
Oh, that's right. So it's a 3 hard, but it's red.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do a 2 hard.
I don't know. Maybe just a 2 bank, just to get yourself behind that rock, possibly, and have a better shot. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, 2 hard just to get the arc, but then you're probably gonna hit that rock the next turn. You're gonna have to do a 2 hard out again.
Yeah. Well, I think Thane, and this is, if you look at Sam's positioning, this is his opportunity to put the formation back together. Because Jess can do maybe a 2 hard, and I think not clip that rock, and then he can put everyone back in there. So we're going to have a 3 bank out of Braylon.
Yep.
Which is probably a good call.
Yeah, just get some distance, kind of set up a formation with the attack shuttle.
Shuttle's doing a 2 hard.
2 hard. He's probably going to barrel roll, maybe.
He's okay here on the rock. You can do a 3 bank around that rock. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. We're not going to put the formation back together. Jess is going to do a 4 straight.
Or do they have a 4K? They have a 4K?
Yeah, 4K. All right, take a stress.
And just doing a 1 straight with Thane.
Yep.
And he's probably going to do a 3 bank with Rex to get him next to Thane. And it looks like we're going to
Moving
mark.
things around here. Marking Biggs out of the way. I guess Rex is coming over towards Jess's way.
Yep. Oh, doing 3 hard. Okay.
Okay, so kind of taking a wide looping turn here to get back into the fight. And we're going to barrel roll with Rex. That's interesting. I guess on the assumption that a 1 hard or a 2 hard kind of puts him back in there with Jess, maybe.
Yeah.
Jess does like a 2 bank.
And just doing it 2 straight with Biggs.
And 1
And
stress.
looks
Keep
like
the
there's
other.
probably going to be no shots except for maybe Thane onto the attack shuttle this turn.
Doesn't look like they're even going to measure.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
You know, I feel like because Biggs is still missing a shield, Sam missed an opportunity to possibly gen Urso and snag a focus for Biggs to get that last shield back.
Yeah.
Probably not the end of the world in this situation. He's got this game well under control.
Yep. I mean, you know, Rex can still pop pretty easily, but man, those 3 natural evades into
Oh no,
and
that really saved him.
yep. Yeah,
and
that
I'm not going
was-
to say that Dale could have won the game off of that, but
Well, but that's the
could've made
thing
a
is,
difference.
if Rex would have died that turn, he wouldn't have been suppressed when he shot at Biggs the next turn, which was
Well,
when
and the
it went
attack
down.
shuttle definitely would have done a different move.
Yeah.
All right, so Braylon's come around here on a 3 bank. Gonna take focus.
And he'll probably do another 3 bank.
Another 3 bank.
Yeah, he's already got it in his
holding it
hand. Yep.
So should fit.
Oh, I mean that'll fit no problem. Then the real question is he going to try and barrel roll in to make sure he's got an arc? Nope.
Taking a focus. Playing it safe. Just coming forward on 3 straight.
Yep.
Coming back
Clearing
into
that
the fight.
stress.
Get rid of the 1 stress token. Take a focus most likely.
Yep.
No reason for Jess to take a target lock.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to go into that auto blaster range. I was
No,
gonna say he could
definitely not.
boost in,
No,
but
you don't want to get in range 1. So Rex is out of the fight. Looks
Yep,
like he's
yeah.
gonna just preserve it as best he can.
and looks like probably a
2 hard
too
here.
hard. Yep.
For Thane, and probably maybe the same here for Biggs.
Probably.
Maybe even a 3 hard for Biggs, just kind of get him in line with Thane.
Mm-hmm. Well, protect Thane too.
Oh, nope, just the 1 bank. So that'll get him. That should get him back into the range 1 though.
We'll get him to range 1, but maybe just out of range for Braylon.
Yeah, I think Braylon's got a shot on Thane. I don't know if he's got a shot on Biggs. But Thane's not hurting too
No,
bad.
he's got all the. All right, so it looks like a range 3. No shot from Thane though.
Nope, Thane does not have arc.
Yep.
We're measuring, and
Yeah,
see what he's measuring
doesn't
with
look
again.
like-
He's got it though, so
Yeah, well, didn't look like it was obstructed.
no. 3 dice, looks like 3 hits.
Yep.
Spend a focus to get 3
And
and
2.
1 evade.
Uh,
So 2 cards coming in to Thane.
okay.
Oh, a
Ooh,
crit.
crit. Okay.
Can't tell what that is. It got too much verbiage.
Could be a direct hit. Yeah. Well, or a damage cockpit.
That's possible, yeah. Looks like range 3.
It doesn't look like Braylon has a shot.
So 3 dice here.
Spend the focus for
2
2.
hits. 3 dice for the shuttle, because range.
And
1 hit. Ooh, no.
nope.
Oh,
nope.
that's
and
the
that
shuttle.
is yep,
Woo.
off the board.
Nothing. I guess he rolled focus and he doesn't
Yeah.
have one anymore. What? Scratches the shuttle. So we're back into dials here, and Dale
So-
is looking at climbing a mountain. At this
Yeah.
point.
Well, what do you even do at this point with Braylon? Do you try and turn it into
You turn into Jess. I think you turn into Jess as almost as fast as you can, because you try to get, if Thane does it too hard,
well, which that's what's going to happen.
that's what's
He's
going
gonna
to
do it
happen.
too
I
hard.
don't know that you can do a hard enough turn with Braylon to go past
You could
Thane's arc.
do well, that's the thing. I mean, you're not going to.
Prevent that shot.
Yeah,
No,
you're
it's
not going to be able
happen.
to stop that
And,
shot.
and that would be a PS kill.
And
out
well,
of
and then
Thane.
the other thing is too is where I know probably like a 3 bank with Biggs here to ensure the range 1 to where Thane can be under the protection, because obviously Thane's hurting.
A 2 bank might still cover it as well, but probably a 3 bank just to be definitely sure. So Braylon
And looks like he's just doing a one
A
bank.
one bank.
That's probably going to put him out of arc of everything.
Interesting. I mean, if we're gonna try that, I guess I would have tried a one straight.
Yeah. And take the focus.
Just come one forward. So Braylon's not gonna have a shot. Jess definitely will.
Yep.
Target lock. Okay, so he's already anticipating that these ships are gonna be away from Jess.
Yep. And here comes the too hard, probably.
Too hard the other
Oh,
way, trying
interesting.
to keep the arc in place.
But even then, there's still no shot. Still not going to be a shot.
like he's trying to
Jin or so. Yep.
Or possibly get a target lock. Target lock. So just in range.
I guess I could see why he did the one bank to try and ensure that if for whatever reason Thane was in the arc, he wouldn't have Biggs in his arc.
That's true. If Thane took too
Yeah.
wide a turn. But it looks like Biggs, Thane, and Jess are all going to have a shot this turn.
Yep.
And Rex continues to just piddle around off in the middle of nowhere. They actually moved out of order, but no big deal there at this point. Biggs, no shot. So Thane, range 3. 2 versus 2. Just confirming that arc for Biggs, and there's no shot.
And
Blank out
nothing.
of Thane. Spin
And
the
start target lock. And looks like one crit.
One crits for the title.
And
Like,
bun and focus.
Spend it for
Yep.
evade.
And here comes the Jess shot.
Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. Now, Jess doesn't have.
But he's got the target lock.
Got the target lock, but he doesn't have a focus. And doesn't like Braylon's gonna have an arc out to Thane. So here comes Jess.
Yep. And
range
range 2.
So 3 versus 1 here.
Ooh.
3 natural hits. That looks like a focus.
And
So that's gonna put him down to 1 less.
2. Yep.
Oh,
So they've
2
got 2
going
health
up.
left.
So looks like next turn is gonna be it for Braylon. I don't see any way that he
I'm-
can avoid Biggs shooting him next turn.
No, he's just going to be PS killed. Doing a one bank.
Well, I think Thane is going to do a 1 bank to the bottom of the screen to
Mhm.
his right, just to kind of throw that arc out there.
Yep.
So that if you do it too hard with Braylon, whatever you do, they're just going to
Oh.
go ahead and call it. All right.
Okay.
Well, and
That is round 1
round
for
one.
the Excelsior Store Championship.
and Sam Talley wins 102-0
Yep.
over Dale Capron.
It was still close with all the damage being thrown out onto his list, but that is exactly what his list is built for.
Well, that is how that list ends up focusing or working out. Is you end up spreading damage all over things. You can never really just kill one thing.
Yeah.
And since it's all small base ships, you protect your points, and you can go, the distance here without losing a ship. But obviously, that kind of thing as well. I mean, you see Rex there on 1 hole with 2 damage cards.
Yeah.
And Thane's not really that far behind him. He
Nope.
looks like he only had 3 hole left. It's very possible that once you crack that formation open and remove 1 ship, it starts to kind of come apart, fall down like dominoes.
Yeah.
It's just getting to that point.
It's
takes
very
quite
tough, yeah.
Quite a bit of effort, especially with Rex taking away one of your attack die.
Mhm.
And, there's so much going on in that list and that formation flying that it's a very tough nut to crack.
Yeah. And
So I think that's gonna do us for round 1.
Yep.
And we'll be back with round 2.
Yep.